Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I just stood up and I was like, oh my gosh, when I stand up, my shirt is fine. When I sit down, it's not. So I'm like, oh, I hope I can make it through without flashing anybody today. So, oh my goodness. So happy Sunday. How are you guys? How are you guys in the chat? I am feeling good. I was up late last night and then I slept in this morning as much as I could without my daughter waking me up. And then after I cooked her breakfast, because she's on that intermittent fasting on the weekends with me, but she can only go but for so long. So I had to get up, make her breakfast, and then I went back to bed. So I'm so proud of myself for that. I am going to put on this little jacket because I have a feeling I might be flashing folks today. I might be flashing folks today. Let me see when I stand up geez, Louise. So it's fine to stand up, but when I sit down, it just spreads apart kind of. And actually, the shirt is a little bit too big, but that's okay. That's a story for another day. All right, so I'm just going to get into my week. What week am I? Geez, Louise, I'm week 89. All the stuff starts running together after a while. So I'm on week 89 and yes, geez. So I'm going to give you guys my weigh-in update. This was Halloween week for me, which was a hectic week. And hopefully you checked out my little vlog because, I didn't even include the things that I do with and for my dad on there as a part of what was going on with me this week. I just focused on my daughter. But, my dad, he's got a lot of time too. And so I was doing a lot of things for him this week. So if you haven't had a chance to check out my vlog, where is it? Is it right? Can I get it up there? Here it is. I guess that's a vlog I made. I was trying to make a vlog, and it's so funny. The comments, I have to go back and comment on the comments. But Jen's comment cracked me up. Grace, I have to know from you. Let me go to this comment. She wrote a comment about LaMelo Ball. I don't know, what did that mean? I didn't understand that. And nobody really guessed who the characters were in this vlog. Nobody guessed who we were that I saw in the comments. I thought, it's funny because I thought I said, oh, if you have kids, you'll probably know this, who I was for Halloween. And then Countess of Shopping made a comment this morning. I thought for sure, she didn't try to guess, but I thought she has to know because I think her son is like a teen. And if you're a teen, like they really know who this character is. So anyway, if you haven't figured it out, try to go on there. But I say it in the video. I do say who we both were in the video. So that is so funny. So I enjoyed making that. I kind of recorded myself all week. And I've kind of done that before, but I didn't call it a vlog. I just, put it together in a video. So I thought, let me try to do something a little bit different here. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So before, we get into my way, I just kind of want to take you through my week and take you through to what I'm eating. And, hopefully if you are somebody who is, taking Mounjaro, Zepbound, Wegovy, Ozempic, any of those, you can maybe relate to some of the things I'm going to talk about, especially if you've been on this for the long haul. If you're in it for the long haul, like we all are, hopefully, with our lifestyle changes. But if you've been on, this medication, this treatment for a long time, you kind of have to figure out what works and kind of tweak what doesn't. And so that's kind of the stage that I'm going through. So I just want to start you up because Halloween week is so important for me. And I'm not into the Halloween of it all necessarily. As you know, I'm a very spiritual person, but not to the point where I take that out and I can't enjoy, the part of Halloween that, appeals to the kids. And so I like to do something Disney if I dress up. My third grade squad team at work organized what we were for Halloween. So that's the reason why I even wore anything other than my mini ears. And this one teammate we have she's really into it. Like she wins contests with her other, her exercise group around the city. So she's doing it big and she tried to get us in on it. So it was cute what we ended up doing. But I told you all that to say, I have a sweet tooth. And the GLP-1 has controlled it, but it hasn't like totally squashed it for me. So I was like, oh my gosh. Now last Halloween, I didn't overdo it either. I, had some control. And of course, I like those mini Twix, the little Twix candies. They don't taste the same though to me like they used to, which I think that's good. That's good for me. If it's not good, it's good for me. And then I used to love a Snickers, but Twix kind of overtook that. And, I really didn't eat a lot of candy at all. I think I had like one of those little Twix minis, maybe two, but I want to say I had one. I can't keep track because what I did eat, I'm going to show you. And I didn't say this in my vlog because I didn't think about it at the time. I was thinking candy, but it's something else I indulged in. And so I'm going to show you what that is when I show you what I've been eating. All right. So I just want to take you through Halloween with me through the years. So, and this is my little thumbnail. You can see like my little facial changes over time. I'm chunky, I'm a little less chunky, and I'm headed toward the slim face. I love that. And then I have pictures of my daughter and I through the years. So this is the same picture with my daughter. Of course, she was in it. This is when she was a little goober. I love to call her a little goober. I want to say she was 3 because we were at her preschool. And then this is her. This is so funny how the camera works. It really is. Because I want you to see that last picture. My daughter's probably the slimmest she's been, other than, growing up. And when they compare her to other kids, she's shorter and she's slimmer. But look at that face. Her face in that picture looks chunky. And I always say that about me. Like some pictures, my face looks chunky, and some pictures, my face looks slim. Some pictures, I look dark. Some pictures, I look lighter. Really, I'm a caramel color. I don't know if this is showing through or not. But when they say the lighting that you have on camera matters, it really does. And you couldn't have convinced me truly of that before I started making these YouTube videos. So look how chunky my daughter's face is. And then I'm going to show you how her face really looks. But it's just a matter of how she was posing. All right. So, and look at that. It looks like she's pretty chunky. Well, she's not. It's just so funny. All right. So that is my Halloween glow up over time. And I told you, I always wear the Mickey ears. That's basically what I do. One time I was somebody with Dr. Seuss, and that's only because of my love of books, right? So I did that one year for my daughter because I love reading, I love books. So, and then of course I have my crown. This was my crown, for the menopause party, and then the crown was because I am an Adidas Run DMC connoisseur. I have that on there as well. So if you look at this picture, now look at her face. It is not chunky at all. Those are the braids I talk about, having a, braid that those gold, what were they, like strings kind of into her hair to go with her costume. So I won't tell you what the costume really is until maybe I'll wait till Wednesday and tell everybody what it was. See if people can guess what it is. All right. So, and then this is more pictures of us on Halloween. We were going on this hayride here. We were at the rec center here, and then we were in my kitchen were we finishing up, or we were finishing up, going through her candy. We had finished for the day. It was actually on Halloween, and I love the glasses, right? They just never were out for me. And then I don't want to get my weight loss. I got to make sure. Okay. And then, so I had 2 costumes. One was I'm the menopause queen. There I am on the end with the I'm still hot. It just comes in flashes, t-shirt, tank top. And if you're interested in that tank top, I did put the link in the description of my vlog video. And then also in the middle, here's my Run DMC. And, I'm going to say, that is monumental for me wearing now, I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I love all things red. But I'm going to tell you, I would never wear a red whole uniform outfit. I don't care what it was. I just would not wear colors at all. So the fact that I wore something colored was just beyond, me, right? And then on top of that, I think I talked about this last week, how when I went to that event at the rec center, I saw one of my daughter's classmates' mothers, and she had not seen me in a long time. And she's not one of those friends. Like most of my friends are 30 plus friendships. And most of my friends have seen me this size or even smaller, right? because we've been friends for so long. But some of the people that are newer in my life, they have never seen me this small. So for them, this is like, oh my gosh, geez, Louise. So it was nice to see her. It was nice to get a compliment from somebody who, has not known me before and knew how I had, once looked before. So I really just like was a great non-scale victory for me, to experience that. And then my last little slide before my weigh-in. Hopefully this is not my weigh-in. I think I have 7 slides. Okay, here we go. So this is what I am eating. So for this week. So, one of the goals, and, I really want to make myself bigger as I say this, because one of my goals was to eat more. And, I've been having like slow and steady weight loss, which is great. And one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to eat more because I think that was holding me back. I really do. I was getting between 14 and 16. So I'm like, I'm going to step it up a notch and I'm going to get between 16 and 18. And when I tell you everything that could have went wrong in my plan this week to get that in went wrong, but I think I managed to pull it out. I think, and I say I think because I didn't really eat the most home cooked whole food meals to get to that goal, but I still ate the calories, right? I still got the calories in. So I love that. I love that. I really took time out this week and I wanted to be prepared, because if I'm not prepared with meals to go, like I call them meals to go, then I will be eating out more than I plan to. And that's, financially, that's not my goal. And just to stay, get to that 100 pounds down, that's, I can't do that. So I thought, because, even if you make the healthiest choices, the salt and the hidden sodium and all of that, of it all, I just can't risk that. So this is what I was eating this week. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes it just didn't work out for me. So I told you guys, if you watch my video, I made a taco salad. This was like a little burrito. I used that carb mission flour tortilla, and I put cheese in it, onions. I didn't have lettuce or spinach, so I didn't let that stop me. I added a dab of sour cream, sprinkled some some of my little dressing on there, and kept it moving with a crunch, and it was so delicious. I just love that. So I'm going to be eating that again this week. I made a pot of chili. I still have some left. I'm going to be eating that. This is my cucumber and onion salad. And sometimes I'll toss a little bit of cheese in there. If I have some tomatoes, I'll chop it up and put it in there. This week I didn't. All the tomatoes went to the chili. And, I'll just put if I have something that I can add to that, cucumber and onions, but all I need is the cucumbers and onions, and it's just good like that. Now this baby down here is my kale salad from Whole Foods. If you ever walk through the Whole Foods section and you see that bag that says kale lettuce or kale, it's like a kit. And I didn't like the dressing that came with, so I didn't eat the dressing. I got my own best dressing in the whole wide world, that Brianna's strawberry vinaigrette dressing that I use. I love it. You don't need a lot on there, and it just it makes the salad delicious. Chef's kiss to that dressing. So I have this little mixture of nuts and some little bit of cranberries in there just to give it that little sweet touch to it. I could do without the and then it has some edamame too that's in there, and I could do without that, but it added a crunch. I love a crunch, and it added a crunch to the salad, so I enjoyed that. Then I have, some wings. So here's my baked wings. Actually, they're air fried in the air fryer, and they are good. And sometimes, I'll take some barbecue sauce and give it a little dip just to, spice it up if I need to. But they're good just plain. They're just very good. So I love a good crispy kind of wing, a wing ding. And so there you have it. And then, so I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and the first week, one of the first days I went, I was buying donuts for my students, for the month. So I don't know, people think I was buying donuts for the whole class every month. No, it's just for the kids. We call it the birthday club in my class, and it's just for the kids that have a birthday for that month. So this month I had 3 students that had a birthday, actually in October. So I bought, I wait to pretty much the end of the month, and I buy donuts. And so I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I thought, I'm going to get a coffee. I'm going to put some of my Fairlife protein shake in there. I'm going to make a Profi. And that was great. But one of the things I ordered was, look at this. I ordered egg McMuffin. I don't eat, anything but turkey products. So I ordered the turkey. the turkey and egg sandwich with no cheese. I don't like the cheese of it all. So I said no cheese. And then so I'm excited to eat a little jelly on the side. I get to my desk, ready to chomp down, and I open it up, and it's this croissant with turkey and cheese. When I tell you, I was so disappointed. I mean, I was beyond disappointed. So of course I called the manager. They were like, "Ma'am, we're sorry we gave you the wrong bag. Come back, and he said, you can, eat it. I said, I don't even eat, beef, so I can't eat it. But so anyway, I took a picture of, what it was looking like. That just annoyed me to no end. But anyway, I went back the next day and I did get my, my English muffin, turkey, egg sandwich. And so that was that. Well, then on Friday, I was getting my daughter ready for all things Halloween, and I had to do her hair in the morning. The back of it is like a ponytail, so I had to, straighten that and do that part. So I was doing that, and we were just running around. So I left out of here without my lunch. Now, do you hear me? I did not have my lunch. I was so disappointed. And I realized it after I dropped her off. And I was like, I thought when I was leaving out of my house, it was something light. Something was light. But I, was just had so much going on. I didn't think of it. So that's what ended up happening. I left my lunch. So I thought, what am I going to do? What is a girl going to do? So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to get that turkey, get another coffee, get the turkey, cheese and English muffins. So I'm driving, I ride past, I'm up on Dunkin' Donuts and I can see it was like a lot of people, right? Because this is a Friday, this is Halloween, everybody's probably buying donuts and all kind of stuff. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I just did not have the patience to wait in line. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to the next closest place, which was McDonald's. So I go to McDonald's and, and I had said to myself, high protein, high protein. Now, I don't eat beef or pork, so there's not a whole lot at McDonald's for me other than the chicken and the fish, right? And they don't usually have that at, what time was it? Like 8 o'clock, right? 8:30. So I thought, geez Louise, what am I going to do? So I went up there determined I was going to order an egg sandwich. Got up there, and oh my goodness, it just looked yucky. Like that egg did not appeal to me at all. I'm already not an egg person. I've embraced eggs more so since I've been on this GLP-1 journey. Before that, unless it's an omelet, you won't find me eating eggs, right? So I was just like, I just cannot do it. I could not do it. So I said to myself, geez, Louise, what am I going to do? So I ordered an oatmeal. And I thought it's not protein heavy, but that's okay. So then I was annoyed because I had to wait on the oatmeal. So the lady brings the oatmeal out and I opened the bag and I remember they have apples and they have raisins. So that was not like a whole protein heavy. Actually, it ended up being my lunch. I didn't even really eat it for breakfast. So I was like, I still have to get something because remember, I had nothing. I didn't have my water. That's what really stressed me out. I had my water bottle. It's always with me. But I did not have water, right, to refill. And our water at school, it's a going joke that you don't drink out of the water fountain at school. Or the faucets or anything. So I don't drink that, So I was like, okay, so I have to leave on my lunch break, go and get lunch, go and get water. And then some told me, like, stop and get it there. So I stopped at the gas station. I got one of those smart water bottles. It's 33 ounces. That was already filled up with like 20, close to 30 ounces. And then so I thought, okay, I'll be fine with this amount of water, which I was. And so I ended up getting the water. Ended up getting the water, and I got a protein bar. So this is what you see here. Here is the protein bar, and I didn't even eat the whole thing. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. And here's the smart water, and then that's the protein bar. And I still have half of it. I'll eat the other half at some point. But that's what I ended up eating for my breakfast. So I didn't really eat a whole lot Friday morning, the earlier part of the day. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So So, so my breakfast was not protein heavy. That, that Barbell's bar is 20 grams of protein, but I only ate half of it, right? So I can't even count that as the whole 20. So what I ended up doing was for dinner, I had already planned to go to get pizza with my daughter. And I really don't get wings all the time, but I got wings because I thought I need protein. So that's where I got the protein. And, that was my with my dinner, which was the pizza and the wings. So, and I had more wings than I had pizza. So I think it balanced itself out in the end with my calories because I was a little worried about that. But the one sweet treat I did enjoy and indulge in, other than like that Twix, was these little cookies. Look at the ghost cookies of it all. Look at these little babies. These were like, I guess they're sugar cookies. They tasted kind of like shortbread. They're the Pillsbury Doughboy's best friend. I didn't make those from scratch, even though I know how to make cookies from scratch. I just did not. I didn't want to be all into that because I'm really trying to avoid that. But these were just so little easy peasy. They popped right in. And I found myself eating 2, 3, 4. And I was like, oh, I got to stop. I got to stop. I got to stop. So, but they were so good. They were so good. So that one splurge that I really want to say I had, and I was able to reel it in and not eat the whole shebang, right? Because I just have 6 here, but we made way more than that. And my daughter, she enjoyed those too. So that is how my Halloween week kind of played into everything. And it was just, I had a great time, with my daughter, but it's like that sweet tooth. I was kind of worried, like, is this going to throw me off? So really this week I haven't had any side effects, only the same old side effects I always have, which is the fatigue after I take my injection. And that, lasts a couple of days, but it's not debilitating or anything like that. My mindset is just focused on, reaching my goal of 100 pounds. And, the goal is to get there by the end of the year. So we shall see. We shall see if I'm able to do it. I'm not counting myself out just yet. My non-scale victories this week is just that, oh my goodness, that I was able to wear a Halloween costume that wasn't all black and feel comfortable. Like, to me, that's a huge non-scale victory for me. And the fact that I was able to have some control while enjoying Halloween. And, what's working for me at this point is just that my mindset is there. I'm not, I'm not one of those people that is like a woe is me. If something's not working, I'm going to tweak it. I'm really not a person who makes excuses. If I gain, I gain. If I don't, I don't. I love that about myself. So that's what's working for me. It's just that my mindset is there. I have a goal, and that's why I say, I'm one of those goal-oriented people. If I have a goal and set it, that's what I'm going to do. If something's written down and I see it, that's what I'm going to do. If I speak it out, I'm going to do it. Now, sometimes I don't always meet the time goals, but I do meet the goal. So, and that's what I'm trying to teach my daughter as well. And hopefully that's what we're all learning from each other. And that's every area in my life. That's just not my my weight loss. So that just kind of works for me to help to set the tone for everything I'm doing. And then finally, what's not working is eating less. Like, you always have thought in your mind, and I know people out there are watching. We have 38 to 36 people watching. It flips back and forth. It's those same 2 people that are in and out, in and out. But so, and I know so many of you think the more you eat, you're going to lose less. And I also thought that, but really, because the activity you're doing plays into it. And a lot of times I wasn't throughout this journey taking that into consideration, right? And I thought that was helping me with my calorie deficit. And as I'm on this medication longer, I'm realizing that my body is holding on to weight when I'm not eating. So sometimes those high calorie days, balance things out. And I think that has worked for me. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just staying focused. And you know what? I'm not going to overthink this because I can overthink things. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm just going to do what I can do. And And that's it. I'm going to do what I can do, and that's it. And I'm just not going to stress out about it. I'm going to be easy breezy, lemon squeezy going into this new year. I don't want the stress of, oh my gosh, I got to lose weight. I got to do this. I got to do that. So if you're doing that to yourself, let me free you up from that, because I'm freeing myself up from it. I'm not doing that to myself. I absolutely am not. I'm so excited about, where I'm at. And I just think, like, in 6 months from now, when we go to that DD meetup, where will I be? And I just want to, bring that up again about the DD meetup, because I want you guys to, if you have not, signed up, just to say you're interested in meeting up with us this summer. If you click on that, I put the QR code in the corner. Do you guys see the QR code? If you click on that QR code, it takes you right to the form. Now, I tried this before we started the live, and it worked perfect. So if you're telling me it doesn't work, I don't know why. It should work just fine. Click on that code, sign up. And then I have a part that says your channel name. Even if you don't have a channel, it doesn't mean like you are a content creator. And I need to change that to make it clear. Channel name on there means that your whatever your YouTube channel name is. It could be Donkey Kong 1624. If that's your channel name, put that in there. It doesn't mean you're a content creator, because I realize everybody who has a YouTube, everybody that's on here has a YouTube channel. But that doesn't make you a content creator. So I don't want people to think it's only content creators. And I'm not handpicking people. I'm not saying you could come and you could come, and I want you to come and you to come. All is welcome. All is welcome. If you want to have fun, if you're, got some positive vibes going on, come and hang out with me and all the other people that are planning to go on this trip. We just want to have a good time. We want to have fun. We want to put some face to the names, and we just want to talk about our experiences. And we're going to do some unique, fun things. Like, we have some fun things planned. So our little group is coming together. We've added Kate in the mix. So we got Mail to the B. We got my weight loss twin, Bellflower, and we got Kate that's helping to plan that Dee Dee's, meet and greet. So if you're out there and you're interested, click on that code and join us. Join us. All right. So without further ado, let's go to my weight loss. Okay. So what do you think I have done? What do you think I have done? Do you think I lost this week with all that I had going on? Or do you think I gained? What do you think I did? Oh my goodness. Do you guys want to make a prediction? Did you already make a prediction and I was just talking and didn't see? What do you guys think I did this week? Oh, Joe loves cucumbers. I do. I don't love them, but I realize I need to eat them for the water and hydration of it all. Okay, all right. So we got some predictions. All right, Mail to the B is saying 1.5. Bellflower, she's saying I went down. Okay, zero point 0.4 says Anissa. 1.2. Oh, Calamity Jane. Okay, all right, very good. She says I lost 0. 0 is our hero. You lost 2 pounds. Okay. 2.1. Okay. 0.9. Oh, she meant to say 0.9. Okay. 0.7. You guys know me so well with these points, because don't I always have a point something going on? I could never hit it on the dot. All right. Raquel says I lost 2. Okay. All right. Shay, my name twin says I stayed the same. 1.5 says DJ Meyer. Pet says 0.6. You said that was a typo. That's okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what I did this week. Okay. Here we go. I feel like I need to give myself a drum roll. I crack myself up. Okay, here we go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yay! Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to say, finally, I lost over a pound. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. I just cannot believe it. I'm so excited. And you know what? It's because I ate more. So those days that I didn't eat, I made up for it. I balanced it out. I thought, geez, so man, how am I going to balance this out so I'm not holding on to this weight? So that's exactly what I did. And I just used that math. And you know how they say, may the force be with you, may the math be with you. All right. So my non-skill victories are I'm still wearing my Ayuga gear. That Ayuga gear is fitting close and I don't like it, but I'm wearing it. And I love the Yuga gear. I don't like the tightness of clothes fitting me, but I'm getting used to it. I'm doing it anyway. So I love that because before I would have just said, oh no, I'm just not going to wear it. So I've been wearing my Yuga and I actually really like it. Now, like I said, I'm getting used to how it fits, but I realize exercise stuff should fit, right? It shouldn't be like huge and baggy. And so that's a mindset shift that I am dealing with. I controlled my sweet tooth this week. That's a non-scale victory for me. And I wore a Halloween duster that I could not fit. And I loved it. I get so many compliments on that. So if you're interested in Ayuga, you can order something from my code over there. I love that. I'm going to put that link up. So here is my Ayuga QR code. If you want to scan that and get to ordering for the fall. You know, I'm going to show you some of the things I order and just do a little update. But I have been wearing the jeans. Now, I don't know if you guys probably can't see this as well, but here are the jeans. I'm going to show you. I had those jeans on, the Ayuga jeans. That's what these are. These jeans are my Ayuga jeans, and they fit like a glove. Now, they fit at the bottom, kind of in my belly area. It was a big because I remember I had those on the night my we did the menopause panel, and the ladies, you know, before we went on, we were all on, you know, just chatting it up really quick and making sure our sound worked and all that. And they were like, "Oh, you need to get some smaller jeans, Dee Dee." And I'm like, I just bought these. These are my Ayuga jeans. So yeah, the stomach area, the thighs, you know, I'm thinking the thighs. The thighs were fine, but it was just that one part. So I'm going to show you guys, you know, I still kind of look the same, I guess. I don't know, but this is a jacket. Look at this. I love this jacket. This is like a, look at the inside. Now, this jacket I have in two sizes. The bigger size is fitting bigger, but this is the smaller size, and I could not fit this jacket before, but I love this jacket. I just think the inside is so cute. The polka dots, it's kind of like a bomber baseball jacket, but this is the smaller size, and I can actually fit it. And then this shirt, look at this. Let's see how it's opening up. The shirt is just too big, but I'm trying to get those curves right that I talked about. So I'm trying to go inward, inward, inward. So this is not the best shirt to show it. This shirt is kind of big. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the bigness of it all. But this is what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing this shirt today. I'm going to wear my jacket. And yeah, and then when I change my summer and winter clothes over, some of these bigger items, I'm going to, donate them. So yeah, I have a bunch of stuff, a bunch of nice stuff I'm going to donate. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do it because Thanksgiving is coming up and I kind of want to get that ball rolling. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, yes. So that is the Downsizing Diva. Okay. So enough about me. Let's see what you guys are doing up in the chat. Okay. Let's see. Wait, let me get myself some confetti because I haven't lost over a pound and I don't know when. It's been a minute. So I'm going to give myself some confetti. Yay, Dee Dee. Yay, Dee Dee. Go, Dee Dee. Go, Dee Dee. Go, Dee Dee. Go, Dee Dee. All right. So what are you guys saying in the chat? Okay. All right. So I done made it to the chat. This chat is longer than the Nile River. Jeez, Louise. All right, so Mel to the B is up in here. Happy Sunday, beautiful Dee Dee, and happy Sunday, lovely divas and gentlemen. I love that. And then Mel says, you already know what I'm about to say. Will you be so kind as to like, share, and subscribe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, Mel to the B. LaKeisha, oh my gosh. Geez, Louise, you're the most one of the most, I should say the most, but one of the most consistent folks I know up in here. Jeez Louise, I love that. She says, hi, Diva, Mel, and everyone. Carrie Ann, how are you? How are you? It's good to see you. Wait a minute, we got the boss lady. She says, hello, hello, Downsizing Diva. Hello, boss lady. All right, we got people are saying hello to each other. Yeah, you guys are the early bird. Yes, yes, yes. You know, I was trying to wait till the last minute so I could go to the bathroom. I had to go twice. I've been drinking a ton of water and it has electrolytes in it. So it really is making me want to drink more and go more. Calamity Jane, how are you? How are you? All right. Hello there. Hello there. We got Freddie. How are you? Freddie says hello. Wait a minute. We got Mayor Mindy. How are you? She says, hey, hey, hey. I just love that. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Raquel, she says, good afternoon, Dee Dee and everyone. How are you? So people are saying hello. Wait a minute. Did I miss my twin? Wait, I think I did. Yes, she said, happy Sunday, Diva and Diva Chat. How are you? How are you doing? Let's see, who else do we have in here? Joe, how are you, Joe? She says, hello, Downsizing Diva, Divalicious fam. And wait a minute, we got Jamie. How are you? She says, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone survived Halloween. Yes, and Jamie, thank you for ordering from iYuga. I appreciate that. I love that. She is on it, on it, on it. All right, let's see. But she ordered again. So that's what I'm saying, that because so many of you ordered. I appreciate that, but she went back and doubled back. I absolutely love it. Okay, people are saying hello to each other. Reset with Anissa. How are you? How are you? You said, oh, I'm gonna watch it straight after the live, Dee Dee. You look beautiful in the red ruffles. Thank you. Actually, that was supposed to be like an orange coral color for Halloween. Does it look red? It's that lighting, Joe. I told you that lighting is something special. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a coral kind of orange color. That's why I was trying to wear it, Halloween of it all. But I'll take red too, because that's one of my favorite colors. All right, thank you. Let's see. Okay, all right. So let me take this down. Jeez, Louise. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, all right, all right. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you said, okay, you knew, okay, but not my specific character. Okay, I'm going to reveal it on Wednesday. You said you were just watching the vlog when all of a sudden I was live. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Go back and finish it. I thought it was a cute little video. I was entertained by it, and I knew what I was going to say. How about that? Let's see who else is in here. I don't want to miss anybody. Let me scroll down. We got sending love to our wonderful moderators, the Mel B and Purple Bellflower. Yeah, isn't a good moderator is so good. Oh my goodness. They are awesome, awesome, awesome. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Z says, hi, Dee Dee and everyone. Hey, Z, how are you? How are you? Let me see. Am I missing anybody? She's talking about Teddy, her hen. You know, I still haven't shown my daughter that video. We're behind because of Halloween, but I'll get to that. She'll love it. You had 3 pieces of Halloween candy. It didn't taste the same to you either. Yes, which I'm kind of glad, because then it makes me not want to go back for more of it. Your hair is so cute, curly. Thank you. Thank you. You checked out the curls of it all. And I love curls, but you know, and I shouldn't say that. I love straight hair better than curls. I do. I must admit. But I do love a good curl. I said I was going to have my hair like that. And every time I went to try to do it or get it done, it's just something it just didn't work out. So I'm like, it must not be meant for me to have curls right now. You said, yes, you can see the facial changes all before. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You said, Downsizing Diva, love the transformation collage. Thank you. Thank you. The slim face of it all. Yes, yes, yes. Lightning and angles are everything, and camera settings. Yes, it is so true. I did not think that was as true as I'm realizing now. Let's see. Um, let's see. When I was doing that vlog, I was in the car when I had on the red, and I was turned a different way, and I felt like because I was turned this way, I felt my face looked so much fuller, and then as it went on, I felt like it got slimmer. I'm like, what is going on? So I think it was the way I was turned, and then I am too. It's a real thing. I talk about my doctor's visit. I don't know if I'm gonna record that video today or tomorrow or Tuesday, one of these 3 days within here. I think I'm going to do it tonight, though. I'm going to record my doctor's visit video. And yeah, it's just the hormones of it all. I realize I'm a 53-year-old woman. I'm postmenopausal. And being postmenopausal, unless you get those hormones in check, you're still going to be going through some things. So I feel like I need something. I just I'm waiting for a specialist to kind of tell me what. So I'm going to be sharing my doctor's visit. It was very eye-opening. I talk about it a little bit in the vlog, but in the vlog, I don't have all my data, right? I had just taken labs. So now I got my labs back, and yeah, I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. So, okay. All right. What did we see? Where did I leave off at? Yes. So if this camera can make my daughter's looks chunky, I mean, look, I'm so in awe about how her angle is making her look chunky. Then it could do that to any of us. So so yeah. So it's just funny. Let's see. Super cute pics. Thank you. Halloween glow up pics. Thank you. I don't think I see chunky on baby Dee Dee's face. I think it's the angle of the camera where her chin, yeah, her chin is raised. Yeah, but it does look a little chunky. If you look, Joe, look at this picture. It looks like if you look at this one, look at this one. Look how she looks really slim and trim right here. And then her face looks chunkier here. That's what I meant. And this was last year. This was 2024, I believe. Was this 2024? I believe it was 2024. And then this is this year. So she looks like she's chunkier to me. I know it's the angle of the camera because, I know she's not. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. These cameras are no joke. To be a YouTube content creator, I mean, you just have to be confident and confident with yourself and how you're looking and what's going on, because it could drive you crazy to see yourself in the mirror and think, I got to tweak this. I want to tweak that. I want to change this. I want to change that. And I'm glad I don't have a lot of that going on. I mean, I must say, it's like, it is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. And, do I, come on here and people think I'm glammed up. This is just my everyday. Like I'm one of those friends that, somebody will be like, let's go to Walmart, and I'm just going to look like I'm probably dressed up. But for me, that's just me, right? That's just how I've always been. And my parents always said, you have to go out of the house presentable. You don't have your hair all over your head. So, or don't, go out in your pajamas and slippers and all that. So I would never do that. And it's because I was raised that way. So, a lot of that has carried over to my adult life. And so people think I'm often always dressed up. I'm probably, overdressed a lot of times. And I'm okay with that because that's just me. So people are on here saying, yeah, she comes on camera. She's not keeping it real. She just wants to look cute and this and that. Well, that's just me. I'm like that even in my real life. I was going to say, unfortunately, it's not unfortunate because it's just me. But yeah, my friends will tell you, they always think I'm dressed up. And I don't care where we're going. And it's just always, how I've just been raised. And then don't you have some people that look dressed up even when they're dressed down? So I think I'm one of those people that look dressed up when I'm really dressed down, like this me being dressed down. So yeah, so that is my realness. That is my realness. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay, you guys are so funny. You love the cucumbers. I read that too. You were in chill mode. I made chili last Sunday too with ground chicken. Ooh, and chicken sausages. That sounds yummy. Now that's something I can eat. Uh, uh, I'll read some of these comments. Oh my goodness, this is too funny trying to guess the character. I'm not going to put that up because I want more people to try to guess and see what it is. If you listen in the video, though, I tell you what the characters are. I really, because my daughter, we were listening to it back and she's like, Mom, you told everybody. And I said, well, yeah, but people aren't going to listen that closely. And I was kind of right. Somebody is a well-known UKG rapper in the UK. I don't know who that is. Oh God, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell this story on Wednesday of my class. Jeez Louise. When I tell you they my daughter, everybody, they just geez Louise. That word, JC. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hi, my name's Shay. How are you? Yes, and we spell our names differently though. SHAE and SHAY. Shay and Shay. It's still Shay. We love it. All right, so what are you guys celebrating? You said you could do it, Dee Dee. Thank you for sending me positive vibes. Thank you for that, Anissa. Miss Mary sending us her message, walking over the keyboard. Um, uh, Let's see. Wow, I love that noun skill. Victory, the choice of colors and characters with your growing confidence. Yes, yeah, and I am becoming more confident in wearing colors. Like that's huge for me because I was not a color girl at all, at all. Mindset is so important now. I need to remember. Yes, you are going to remember. You are. Yes, you cannot overstress or set unrealistic expectations, deep breaths, and keep consistent. The weight will come off. Yes, yes, yes. I believe that for sure. And then here's all the guessing, the predictions. I like to say predictions because really you guys are not just guessing, you're making educated predictions. And I love that based on what I've done and what you know about me and what I've said about my week. So it's more than just a guess. Yes. And you're saying Ayuga has a bunch of new items too. Yes, they do. They do. I got to get on it too. They also have some good coupons too. Okay, jeans, loving you are stepping out of your comfort zone. Yes. Now I will wear a good stretch jean. I will wear that. But never just leggings, walking out with leggings on. I never would do that. I thought my thighs and everything was too big. And maybe they still are, but guess what? I don't care. The confidence of it all is shining through. So I love that. I love that. And you know what? Not for nothing, I've been getting a lot of guys trying to talk to me here lately. So they must like it too. Now, have I responded? That's a question to answer on a Friday. On a Friday Night Live. I don't know if I'm ready to date though, to be honest. Looking good, Dee Dee. Thank you. Oh, you look cute. The bomber jacket, so cute. Yes, I love jacket. Like a cute jacket, like different jacket. Um, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank Cookie is just Cookie. How are you? She said, just popping in to say hello. I'm out of town, so I can't stay on. Got to drive home. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Thank you for stopping in, Cookie. Think you brought me that good luck. Good afternoon, Divas, Devos, and all. Happy November. It is November. My dad just told me before this live it was daylight. It's happy end of daylight savings time. Happy day of I don't want to say that word. Just because I don't know what's up with YouTube. They might block this. Who knows? Happy Movember. Happy Diabetes Awareness Month. Yes, it is Diabetes Awareness Month. Jeez, Louise, thanks for the reminder. I forgot about that. I was like, there's something I wanted to put on my post today. Well, it is something that I am going to put up there. So yeah, I want to get up a little bit early because I want to do it before the night is over. Maybe, I was supposed to, when I left here, one of my besties, I was going to visit her. She's a great grandmother, and I haven't seen the little one. And so was going to go over there, and she texted me. I didn't even text her back yet, but she texted me and said today wasn't, a good day. She wasn't going to be home. So maybe next Sunday. So that opens up my schedule, to do something when I come back, to be home a little bit earlier, but I want to do it before I leave here. So Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got a diva in the house. Diva 6751. How are you? Jeez Louise. Diva to diva. I love that. Happy Sunday to you. How are you? Are you taking a GLP-1, Diva? Are you? We want to know if you want to share. Just curious. Okay, Freddie, people are guessing. I love that. Oh, Mary Lynn Elizabeth, how are you? She says, congrats. Hello, Dee Dee, and everyone in the chat. Happy Sunday. Congrats on that awesome weight loss. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like it was long overdue. All right, let's see. Okay, all right. I'm there. Oh, Joe's talking about feeling better. Okay, Joe. Yeah, we're glad you're feeling better. Let's see. Um, you said we're going to lose our Friday night lives with Dee Dee soon. She's gonna let the fellas take her out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is so true. But when I started, that Friday Night Live, it just developed into, it just was a hit. And so with you guys, now with YouTube, they're not pushing those Friday night videos out like they should be, because some of those lives are very, very good, I think. Very good, very very beneficial. But what I was going to say is, yeah, when I first started, I said, I don't know how long I'll do these Friday night lives. I wasn't sure. And I'm still not. And, as I'm getting toward, solidifying my retirement, I'm pretty sure I probably won't announce it here. Nobody will know until I announce it. And I'm going to tell, even if you talk to me off YouTube, I'm not going to say anything until the ink is dry. Right. But I'm pretty sure my retirement date is this year. And I just gotta, just have a lot of ducks to get in a row. And one of those things is looking at, how I'm spending my time and kind of managing my time. And ideally I should have more time, but I'm the type of person, I'll take on more. So I kind of have to stop myself so that I don't do that. But I don't know what it's going to look like. I really don't. The new year will answer it all for me. And I'm just right now praying for God to order my steps in the way I should go. And I'll kind of know what to do. And I like to go with my gut. And when I don't go with my gut, I don't make the best choices, right? And I start second guessing myself. And or I let my empathetic heart get people to have me do things that I said I wasn't going to do. And I just have to stay firm with that and stick to what I say I was going to do. And when I let my gut lead me, I really have never let myself wrong yet. It's when I follow my gut is when I do. So I don't know if you guys feel like that or not. But one of the things I love about the Friday Night Lives is it brings different people. If you come to these Sunday Night Lives, we have a group. I feel like Wednesday Night Live is a little bit of a different group. And then the Friday Night Lives is a different group. And people may come to these lives and go, but I'm going to stay consistent with what I'm doing, right? Because I realize people are going to come and go. Their interests are going to change. They get busy themselves. They're doing their own thing. They have lives outside of YouTube. We all do. And so, that's one thing that, I want people to count on Dee Dee. If I say I'm going to do something, I am going to do it, because really your word is really all you have. Unless something really happens, but when I decide I'm going to scale back because I might be dating, or I'm going to scale back because I just need more of a peace of mind for myself, or, I'm trying to find another job, a part-time job. So when I get a different job, I just don't want a part-time job. It's parameters with that, because I want to be able to, have work hours where I drop my daughter off and pick her up. So that's my number one priority. Anything after that, I can fit it in and make it work. So I'm thinking about that. I'm also thinking about, what I want to do, in the meantime, in between time. So, yeah, I just got a lot to think about, a lot going on, and so, yeah, I'm doing that. I am doing that. And I am 53. Who retires at 53? And it's a funny thing, some people who I told I was going to retire, you should see some people's reaction. I think people thought I was just saying it. And people that know me, know I'm not just throwing that out and not going to, do it. But people who kind of, you have associates and stuff, I don't think people really thought I was serious. I think they thought, oh, okay, she says that. And that's because they don't know what I got going on. So they don't know that even though I had a 2-year plan, I'm going to make it happen in 1 year. I'm going to go for it. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm not going to say until the ink is dry. But those kind of things are lingering in my mind for the new year. And yeah. So yeah. With this economy, geez Louise, the fact that I'm retiring and thinking about retiring and can comfortably retire is huge. It's huge because a lot of people can't do that, and it's so uncertain. And so I just know, what keeps me grounded is faith in God. I got faith. My faith is stronger than my fear. If your faith is ever stronger than your fear, you could do anything you put your mind to. And I'm a girl who also has lost, the dad I talk about is my stepdad. He's, just like my biological dad. He's just amazing. Right. But I lost 2 parents and 2 grandparents. So I'm really just fearless out here. Right? It's like, what can stop me? What can hold me back? Only myself and the limitations I put in my mind. And that's what I try to teach to my class. That's what I try to teach to anybody that, interacts with me. If you're doubting yourself, you just contact me because I'm going to give you that boost because I have lived it, I've experienced it, and I know it to be true. And you just always remember that your faith has to be bigger than your fear. So whatever you're fearing, you got to pray. I say, get on your knees more and pray about it, because that's going to give you the strength. Now, if you're not a praying person, whatever you need to do to get the inner confidence that we all have inside of us, watch that video. I talk about it. It's that inner confidence we all have inside of us. You got to tap into that. So, with that said, what are you guys celebrating? What are you celebrating? One of the things I want to tell you guys is, I've been trying out some different things, and I love this for myself. I was like, I want to make it easy for people. When you guys come in here, the links, I have some links up. I have them at the top. I don't know if you can see these links at all. So I was like, I got to figure out a way to make it more, easy to like go to the DD meet and greet, to click on the link. So that's why, I've incorporated these, the QR codes in StreamYard. So if you look up in that, is it your left-hand corner? Is my left-hand corner? Look up there, click on that link, sign up to come and meet Dee. Meet me in person. I just can't wait to meet all the folks. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to talk more about that. My little committee that's working with me, they are awesome. I mean, their ideas, that's the thing about, having great people around you. You don't have to come up with all the great ideas. They have great ideas. So I love that. That's one of the skills of a person who, kind of is confident in what they're doing and know how to pick people that's just as confident as they are, that can take charge on something. So these ladies have taken charge and they have given some great ideas. So we're going to have a good old time. We're just not going to be meeting up, standing around looking at each other. We're going to have some fun with the capital F-U-N. So, and then we brought Kate on board. I said, Kate is going to be a great person. And she just had an idea. Don't say what it is, Kate, now, but I just thought that was an excellent idea that you just recently gave. I'm excited about that because it's something I always wanted to do, and I've seen it and thought, geez, can I do that? And so, yeah, we're going to do that. So that's so cool. So I'm excited. So yeah, you have to go on the form. It tells you a little bit more information. By the end of the year, we're going to be getting together to meet about it. And so, another thing so I thought, how can I make this easier? So if you are interested, I want you guys to check out my stand store and see what's going on in my little stand store. And I figured out a way to make it easy for you to get there, because people would send me a message and say, what is your stand store? I didn't see the link in the description. So at the end of my videos, I'm just going to put it up and try to make it easy. Now I'm going to click on this. Now I clicked on this to see if it worked before. So I'm going to click on it this time with you guys on here to see if it's working. It is. It took me right to my stand store. It works. And then my Ayuga, same thing. If you go to that link at Ayuga and for some reason it doesn't work, basically all you have to do is actually put in Diva 25. So if you put in Diva 25, but that link is my referral code, and that link Let me take myself off. How do I get myself off? So that link really helps me too. It's like a little commission I get when people go on there. So I really appreciate that. That really is helping me get to my retirement goals. So I appreciate that. And then Nora, you are in here. Nora, you got to go and look at this vlog because actually you are in there. You are in this vlog. I say something about you. So in order to know what it is, do not tell her if you've heard. Let her go on there and see it for herself. I just thought that was so hilarious. So I saw somebody else in here that I haven't seen. Wait a minute. We got Blue True 1328. I love that name. Blue True. Very wise to sign the retirement papers and officially turn in before announcing it to your bosses. Congratulations on your awesome weight loss thus far. Well, you know what? I gave them a heads up. I did give them a heads up that I would be doing that. Like my superintendent, my assistant superintendent, I have two principals that I work up under. I've told them too. So they know they got a heads up. So they know it's on the horizon, right? And I do think, I believe in the 2-week notice. Now I don't know if you have to give, I don't even think we have to give a 2-week notice. Give an end of the school year. I don't even know if that's in our contract to give a 2-week notice, but I think you should, and if I'm having, I've had a good experience, up to this point. To be in the same place for 32 years, you got to have things have to be going somewhat well, especially for me, because if I'm not happy with it, I'm not going to stick around. Right. So yeah, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be looking for something else to do though. It is wrong. I have to kind of Joe, you are so funny. I appreciate you coming to all the lives and everything you're doing. Blue says, I retired at the age of 54 years old and I have never regretted it. 17 years ago. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. Let me give you some confetti. You know what? I was thinking I need to start, it's so many different things I want to do. One of the things I want to do is I said, I got to get retired folks together. Because I just think when you're retired, I know some of the ladies I worked with years ago, they have retired and they get together for lunches and dinners and all kind of things. Like they have like a club, they hang out, and they were like, "Oh, we can't wait for you to join us." And then my one friend that retired last year in the same building as me, she texted me, "Happy first day, happy first day for your last school." Text me happy last Halloween to you. It's so sweet. I need to send her pictures of my daughter for Halloween. But nobody I know has ever regretted saying that they retired, right? Nobody. I don't know anybody. I'm sure maybe there are people who say that, but I don't know anybody. So that gives me hope, and thank you for that. That gives me that extra encouragement. Downsizing Diva. Now that's a word. Faith is stronger than fear. Yes, yes, yeah. It should be. It should be. It should be. But for some people, it's not. It's not. But thank you for that. Oh, Nora, you missed so much. You have to replay to watch the character and add Dee Dee's Halloween costume character. Yes, yes, yes. I won't say what it is. If you're scared, do it scared. Yes, 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 Darium. If you're scared, do it scared. And I have to learn that. I was thinking that too. When I started that stock club, the stocks made simple. I thought this is not Downsizing Diva. This is not going what I wanted to do. And I thought, I'm just going to start it. And, if it's 2 people in there, well, 3 of us are paid for the year. So we're committed to it, right, for the year. But I thought I'm just gonna do this. It was just, it was something that I wanted to do. And I had given up when I started my Downsizing Diva channel because I'm all into this. And I thought, how can I divide my time up? And I'm just doing the best that I can. And, there are no expectations on me, right? Because I haven't done this before, right? So this is new. So I appreciate those ladies that are in there that have started with me, and we're learning and growing together. And I could have waited till I had everything filled out and everything was done and all the stock information. I had the classroom filled up with stuff. And I thought, I'm going to do like I tell people to do with this weight loss. Start where you are. And so that's what I did. And I love that. I love that. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. And I realize people may have to come and go because of, it's just, it's hard out here, right? But I appreciate the ladies that started out with me and had faith and wanted to learn. And so here is the Stocks Made Simple. You can click on that link. Is it in the corner in the left? Here's a different link. It's a link to the Stocks Made Simple Club if you're interested. This November 15th, that's a Saturday, we have an IRS tax lady coming to share any thing about taxes we might need to know, answer any questions. So if you just want to get in and get that information and come on out of there, you can. It's month to month. It's a month to month membership, right? You can cancel. Some people have paid for the year. So that really just like really touched my heart, because it's like they made that commitment for a year, so I'm committed to them. So if I say I'm not doing that stock club anymore, I'm at least committed for the year. But I'm not going to say that. I doubt if I say that, because I'm I needed to get my foot back in there and get things going for myself. And that's one of the reasons, like I say, I know how to make money with stocks, because that's one of the reasons why I feel confident to retire. I want to get into the options of it all when I retire. So let's see. Okay, anybody we need to celebrate, and then I gotta go take my daughter to this gymnastics. Okay, I thought I saw Blue saying something. Let's see. Heidi. Oh, Marlene, how are you? Wait, is this Mariella? You look, thank you. Well, you are a beauty yourself. Look at you, goodness. And I saw Joe says we're gonna we're gonna lose Dee Dee. Jeez, Louise. Okay, I'm up here. I'm scrolling. Okay. Mariella says, I'm happy in my new weight decade. 188 pounds. You're down 72 pounds. Excellent job. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Very good. Very good. All right, all right. Good job. Don't you feel good? That's a lot of weight to lose. Oh my goodness. All right, what else are we celebrating? Joe said, I just used you used the QR code and it worked like a charm. Very good, very good. You said, what? Am I in a blog? Yes, I say something. You got to go and watch it. You got to go and watch it and let me know what you think. Sway's Journey. Hey, Sway's Journey. Look at you looking all cute, and look at that hat. I love a good hat. Jeez Louise, I started to wear my hat today. I feel like it's a hat today. Like I wear my hat to the back. Am I? What did TLC? Something down low, because that's the kind of girl I am. I love that. Okay. Yes, that's incredible. 72 pounds down. We love that for her. Pat retired 2 years ago, and I'm busy now than when I was working. I do work out 7 days a week. Excellent job. That's what retirement will let you do. Get that working out in. I love it. Very good. I love that. It reminds me of my girl Simply Ty, that's retired and she's doing her thing. Let's see. Okay, scrolling. Somebody just motivated you to get your resistance bands and do some chair strength training. Very good. I love that. That's awesome how everyone motivates each other. What an amazing group here. Yes, DJ Meyer, I agree too. I'm gonna give you some confetti for pointing that out. Love that. Yeah, that's what we need, some good encouragement. Because I do realize everybody is not encouraging. No, it's not it. That's not it. That is not it. Okay, well, Nora is going to go check out that video. I'm not going to have a chance to put up my post, so check my post a little bit later. I have a surprise on there, and it's for somebody that's in this chat. I love it. All right, you guys have an amazing, happy Saturday. I'm not the best person at leaving, can't you tell? So I'm just going to do like my girl Taisha and say, bye. Have a happy Sunday.